Young world, this is a little segment I'm doing about how to survive in the streets. And this is not in any way, shape, or form condoning the street life or people being in the streets and doing whatever you're doing out there in the streets. This is simply a couple tips to guide you through what you're doing until you get to the next part of your life, which is hopefully going to be a better quality of life. But at the time being, you're caught up in the mix, you're faced with the circumstances you're faced with, so you have no choice but to be out in the streets. That's what this is for. So if you look at the thumbnail picture, you see two set of keys on the thumbnail picture. On one side, you got your house keys or whatever other keys you got. On the other side, you got your car keys. They're separate. And this is the kind of stuff that people don't usually ever think about unless you have to. This stuff never crosses your mind unless you're in certain situations. But you want to keep your car keys, whatever car you're driving, you want to keep those keys separate than any other keys you got in your pocket. The reason why is because if you're out in the streets, like I said, doing whatever you're doing, hopefully you don't got to keep doing it. But for the time being, you're out there doing dirt or just caught up in the mix of circumstances that you really have no control over. For instance, you sitting at a red light, driving around, doing whatever you're doing, minding your business, but you know you got to be on point because you already probably got some stuff going on in the streets, people looking for you and stuff like that. Could be the police, could be other people trying to take your life for whatever reason. You want to keep your keys separate, and the reason is this: you can be sitting at a stoplight, stop sign, fools roll up in a different car or however they come up to you, start shooting at you. First thing you do is pull off your car, you get away, you don't get shot or killed. When they start shooting, you get away from the scene, you gotta leave. Or maybe they're chasing you down in the back with another car and you pulling off from them because you gotta get away, whatever the case may be. The reason why this is important is that if you have to abandon the car that you're driving at some point, you don't have to leave all the rest of your keys in that car, and now you're gonna be stuck. If you get away from that situation, then you gotta make it to your house or wherever else you go that you have a key to. If all your keys are left behind in this car you had to abandon, now you gotta maneuver to try to get into the house you're going. Those are little things that can be vital. Those couple little seconds can be vital to your life. You know what I mean? If you got to pull up to your house or get to wherever, anywhere you got to go on foot, if you don't got keys to get in your house, that can be life or death. Understand what I'm saying? So always keep your car keys and your house keys separate in your pocket.